Anakulam. A herd of elephants is doing their morning chores in a small stream right beside the main road. I did not believe it the first time when I heard that this is a daily practice for them here in this beautiful village in Idukki, Kerala. This little stream, one of the tributaries of Periyar, the longest river in Kerala, acts as the border between the two districts of Ernakulam and Idukki. And when these gentle giants visit this little stream every single day, it is such a sight to see for everyone who has visited this place once. From my hometown in Kochi, it hardly takes 3 to 4 hours to reach the hill station of Munnar. I had to take the same road, and on the way lies Mankulam Bridge. Opened in 1935, it is the first Class A arch bridge in Asia. It is usually after this bridge that we feel the chillness and pleasantness of the high ranges of Western Ghats. On this way, before reaching the town of Adimali, I took the left that lies beside St. Francis Church, and this road led me directly to Mankulam, the first Grama Panchayat in Kerala to produce electricity on its own. The entry to this village itself is something to remember, as we can see tea plantations on both sides welcoming you. Anyone would stop their vehicle here for some stills and the view. The road to Anakulam is completely rubberized on this route, and I really enjoyed riding my motorcycle there. But there are many twists and turns that one has to be extra careful here. I reached Anakulam a little earlier than I thought. A small junction with a few shops. But that is our spot, the stream and the jungle on the other side. I took a room right next to the junction and freshened up. This is Babu Chetan's elephant gram. While I was having my lunch in a nearby restaurant, the first elephant arrived. By that time, some tourists had also arrived out of nowhere. A male, not a full-grown bull, but a young male taking his time, gathering mud with the trunks and throwing it on his back. This must be helping him with the sun protection and to repel the bugs. And of course, the mud helps him keep cool in these hotter months. Elephants can get sunburned because they do not have any fur to keep their skin safe. Animals with pale skin and little fur are most at risk of sunburns. Pigs, rhinos, and elephants are the best examples of that. He is obviously in the direction of the stream but hesitant, most probably because of the human presence. It's not visible in the video, but there are enough people on this side of the river bank where I'm standing, and that must have made him conscious. Elephants have a keen sense of smell. They can even detect water sources miles away. Nostrils are located at the tip of the trunk and function in breathing, smelling, and drawing water. And yes, elephants have more smell receptors than any mammal, including dogs. And with this giant pair of ears, they can easily funnel in sound waves from the environment and thus have a keen sense of hearing as well. With all these abilities to sense and thus assess his surroundings, our bull decides to stay back in the jungle for now. I left to my room and took rest for a while, and soon I got a call from my room owner, and he told me about the presence of another elephant in the stream. This one was not very hesitant, but still took the time to do all the basic elephant checks and slowly but steadily entered the water. This one's activities show us clearly why this is their favorite waterhole. This small hamlet in the district of Idukki in Kerala for years attracted these elephants to this particular part of the stream and the water bubbles that come out of it that have a particular salty flavor. We can clearly see the water bubbles coming up to the surface once the elephant placed both his front legs on the bottom, just like carbon dioxide out of a soda bottle, and these elephants suck the water part way into the trunk and then to the mouth to drink. Not a full grown elephant, but this one seems to be alone. But according to the locals, there are others waiting behind the bushes, and soon they are all going to be in the water. Situated around 45 kilometers from Munnar, Anakulam lies on the border between the two districts of Ernakulam and Idukki. I don't know any other place, at least in Kerala, where you can sit under a tree and sip a coffee and watch wild elephants from a distance of hardly 50 meters. Littering doesn't need any special mention now, but the local authorities have made sure that it's all cleaned up by the next morning. I don't think anything other than proper imposition of fines will stop this. A herd of elephants had arrived by the evening. They are happily playing and spending time in the stream. The other side of the stream is Kuttambura Forest Range, which belongs to the Malayatur Forest Division in Ernakulam district. And the side where I am sitting belongs to Mankulam Forest Division, which belongs to Idukki district. An elephant herd is always led by the oldest female, the matriarch. When a group is traveling, she takes the lead and directs the rest of the herd. And this herd leads to a safer environment for the smaller elephants to grow. It is also easier for them to find food as a group. I think African elephants form bigger herds than the Asian elephants. For the first 2 to 3 years of life, baby elephants are completely dependent on their mothers for feeding. Mostly after age 2, when the calf starts eating on its own, the mother's milk remains a critical part of its diet. Mostly, these beautiful creatures spend their day eating along with resting and traveling. And as we know, elephants love water. And they are such capable swimmers from a few months old. According to the people that I talked with in this village, they have never seen any grown elephant lying down in the stream here or to say taking a bath. They are mostly concentrated on drinking the water, especially the bubbles. And I noticed that too. Only the little ones were spraying water on their bodies. As in many parts of Kerala, tribal settlements are present here as well. After Wayanad, Idukki tops among the most tribal population in Kerala. And coming back to the elephants, we know male elephants usually leave the herd once they have matured, but there are evidences that they form loose connections, usually with other young males. Maybe survival instincts or ecological knowledge. This one seems to be a young guy, and then obviously he'll be roaming these forests all alone in the future. It was late in the evening once the herd left the waters. I went back to my room and took some rest. And once I was out again on the way to the restaurant for dinner, this is what I saw. I'm not sure if it's the same herd, but there are more elephants in action. I had my dinner, went back to my room, and had a good night's sleep. The next morning, I left for my hometown along the same roads that led me to this elephant paradise. Thank you for watching.